Stephen with Merk Farms out here finally getting a video on some awesome land in Washington County. The owner actually owns 3 tracts, a large one and then kind of a medium-sized one that are next to each other, and then another one that kind of sits off by the way. So watch the video. The woods are all going to pretty much look the same on it. This big one here, I mean, herds of deer, good rubs, which is, you know, the same deer used the one that's kind of right next to it. Creek bottom, one of the prettiest ones I've ever seen. I took a picture of it actually several weeks ago. I'll try to fit it in the video. It's gorgeous. There are some cows on there, but as he said, he would move some up front during the peak season. There's a bunch of just open fields over here towards the road. So anyway, I mean, I really like it. It's one that I've seen, and you know, I hate finding ones like this because you know, got to pretty much kind of lease them out. But anyway, just check the video, and if you can get by and look at it, again, they're really awesome. Most of the land is on up that ridge and on back to a big creek bottom where it'll end. Neat little view on this tract of land here. Like I said, there are some cows here, but as is posted, they can be fenced off way up front. So it does have some nice shooting lanes on it. I'll get around to it all. Pretty woods over here on this tract. I'm gonna walk in here. Nice, just a really kind of wood you like. Good. Some hills and some valleys, but open. You see the sun pretty much around everywhere. On a real easy to get around trail. Let's see a good little rub right up there on that cedar. So this is what your woods are going to look like. Awesome. This is as good as you can want to try to hope to find. Makes a good cover and food and hills and the water down there in a branch heading back to the main boundary creek, and like I said, there's a pretty good sized rub right there. I don't know, 6 or 8 rubs right in here, but most all these cedars around are rubbed that are on these hillsides. This is an active area right here. There's a big one shining at you right there. Continuing to walk around this Washington County place. I was over there. I don't know if you can see that the sun's washing out, but nice field running over there. So you got a real good bottom between here and there. At the fingers of one of these fields and down below us is a big permanent creek. And again, you see how it's laid out. Awesome bottom through there. Comes back up. Another open field running around that way. And the woods are beautiful. Even from here you can see way over there, you can see the leaves on the ground. So again, perfect type of hunting woods. Gonna miss them. I hate it. Got my boys with me today, so we're not exactly with it, but just sitting here returning a text. Let's see. Man, you might be able to get some of those tails, but there's just a absolute herd of deer down there. Or you would think, beautiful bottom. That's the one I just videoed about the sun shining down real well. And I don't know, there's probably at least a dozen. I'll try to maybe hook around the other ridge and catch them in a little bit. I'll walk down here and see if I can't catch some of these herds of deer that are down here. But this is very high-end type property layout. Look at these in the woods, like awesome. Down there is a awesome full-time creek. Tons and tons of cover. There's tons of deer laying right in there. See if they're down in this opening any. No, I don't guess I'm gonna see them. The line's down there. Full-time creek. Again, look at that awesome cover. Absolutely outstanding valley on the back end of it. It's an outstanding property. These are the woods of the big tract near the front. We've got a bunch of video of the backwoods by the creek, but also here's some of the ones in the front. Real nice.